Peace, everybody. It is a late live. I just got out of a dream. It was pretty cool. I'm actually also going through an injury right now in my groin, and during this time period, I've been getting a lot of sleep. And because I've been getting a lot of sleep, it's been allowing my body to rest. And in this process of me resting, it's also allowed me to um, see what the universe is telling me and showing me. So our dreams are connected to the multiverse. First, you gotta recognize your body itself is made from the stars, made from stardust, and because of that, we have certain things that are on our body that are connected to certain aspects of the universe, which are black holes, which is what moles are. Um, Also, there are asteroids, planets, certain meteors, things that are universal bodies that connect to the universe. Now, everybody dreams, right? You may not dream every night, but the dreams that you have, they are manifested. Hold up. You may not dream every night, but each dream is a manifestation of what your consciousness is aligned with at the moment. So, the reason why everybody doesn't tap into information, everybody doesn't get to experience very explorative things, is because their consciousness is not matched with what they are exploring. Now, there's a thing called highs and low. So your energy can be low, but it matches with a high frequency because the term "as above, so below" is a real thing. You could be so high that you feel low. You could be so low that you feel high. And I made a video. I went live yesterday saying "as before, so after." That goes with the same alignment of as within, so without, as above, so below. That goes into that same concept. And I want you to understand that your dreams are connected to a multiverse version of yourself that you are compassionately doing in this life, or the things that you don't like to do in this life. So, for instance, let me use me as an example. I am a musician, artist. Well, I am a lyricist. I am a speaker. I am a dancer. I am a photographer. I am a videographer. I am an editor. I am a motivational speaker. I am also um, an explorist. I am also a uh, healer and uh, lastly, a mentalist. All these 10 different versions of, or 10 different aspects of myself that I tapped into are connected to 10 different parallel universes that I have access to in this concept about what I'm doing right now. I don't care, my boy. Point of the matter is, look, actually, I can use you as an example. Bro said nobody cares about what you say, man. Where the big booty holes at? He is at a state where he's only accessing his sacral chakra, where he only focuses on big booty holes. Well, guess what? The high version of that energy is him focusing on high levels of traveling, high levels of exploring, meeting people that makes him get surprised, makes him get excited from a mental standpoint. Because when you think about it, a lot of men think from what? Their dick. So because they do, a lot of times the men that want to see big booty holes, on a flip side of that, just wants to see extraterrestrials or want to see beings that are on a different level of consciousness. So look, this is why it's important to understand that your body is a huge part of what this universe needs so that it can attach itself to um, different aspects of us. Literally, he says his name is 6400 Gangster. My 10 different personalities are connected to 10 different parallel universes. Yes, exactly. And these 10 different parallel universes are either encouraging your growth or destroying your growth in this life that we're living in. Because you gotta understand, our life is the life that we living in is a bio. It's like a subdivision of the real life, which is with mythological creatures, with gods and goddesses, with dragons, with elves and fairies and all that shit. And those beings bleed into this reality slower and slower, simply because we begin to start seeing more things happen in this world. There was videos of three suns. There was a video of a huge face next to the moon. Um, hey, what's up, Jace Pope? It's even me listening to this is me tapping into a version of myself where I'm sitting next to water, having a conversation with the elements. Parallel universes have a lot to do with our universe, because it's like this. Think of this book. This is one book, right? Each page are parallel to one another. They're connected. So our universe is like this plane right here. And as soon as you do this, we're connected to different multiverses, different aspects of us. I could read a page right here and it's still connected to the back of this page and this one. And this is what binds it. And this aluminum wire is like our DNA. It uncoils, it does things. Is the multiverse real? The multiverse is just as real as your hair on your body. So let me continue, because I'm starting to recognize how many people really do come through. So look, if anything, if you ever had a nightmare in your dream and it's a reoccurring nightmare, it's because you're doing something in life that your soul wants you to recognize, to either stop doing or recognizing how much it's destroying you. So I had a dream the other day where I'm gonna get to like the base, like the summary up towards the end of the dream, because it's the part that shocked me. It was a lady that when we what was it? We were I was connecting to the macro larger version of myself. So I was like kind of like a little assistant to the larger version of myself. And as that little assistant became to complete its job, and then connected to the shadow realm, and this shadow realm connected to a shadow feminine construct, and this shadow feminine construct was afraid of my light. It ran away from me once we got into light. And once we got into light and she ran away, I recognized in the dream, like, it's not a version of me that is, it's not a, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold up, can I do this? Hold up. Okay, cool. So it's not a version of me that is, sorry, let me slow down. So when me and that other shadow feminine construct went into light, she ran away from me. And because she ran away from me, I recognized that, damn, my light is kind of powerful if it's causing a feminine construct to run away from me, when I know that feminine energies are one of the most powerful in the entire universe. So this is where the manipulation of energies in your dream state in these astral realms try to contort your mind. But because of how you've programmed yourself so much in this life, it has made things easier for you to tap into that version of you in the dream. So it was a point where like 6 different masculine figures came to me as I'm not giving you all the details of the dream, but I'm giving you the connections that I had and how it's important to understand that your dreams are multi-dimensional. So look, after that girl left, I went to do what I had to do, which was basically get to my room and clean my area and stuff. It was 3 male consciousness that came to me. It was like, yo, You don't feel bad or nothing? She literally ran away from you when y'all went to light. That's kind of weird, ain't it? I was like, shit, those who are meant to be around me are meant to be around me. If they run away, that's on them. I know I influence more positive energies. I influence people more in a positive way than a negative way. So they left. They was like, oh shit, okay. They left. She came back into my room and was like, yo, I'm sorry I ran away from you. Um, I am I just didn't expect, you to light up so much. Then um she she wanted to like dance with me. Now, dancing is one of my connections that I do on a multidimensional level. When I dance, I don't feel like I'm just being connected to here. I feel like I'm in a flow state. And when you know how important a flow state is, think about this behind me. He's floating in the middle of universes, and you see a planet right here and another one right here. When you're in a flow state, you connect to the universe, you connect to the planets, you connect to the energies that's within you. And one thing got to another, as like, I think it was like, if y'all know who Tyla is, it was like her music kind of playing. I was listening to her last week and her music's fire. So as we were listening to the music, I recognized that um she wanted to get more intimate, and I was like, nah, I'm good on that. And as she got more intimate, like forcefully, I started to hearing the word murder back to back to back. And it got to a point where like that energy kind of like clashed onto me, and I woke up. It was very frightening for the moment. But I wasn't frightened the fact that I was hearing murder. I was frightened with the fact that when she was expressing that, I got smaller and smaller. So here's how this connects to a multidimensional concept within ourselves, or within myself, that is living in this reality. So, and I'm not reading any comments right now just so I don't get thrown off. So if you're commenting anything, I suggest you just like the video. If you come to see this, just like the video. I'll get to the comments in a second, but I need to break down why this dream was important and how it connects to us on a solo level, on a solo level, which are, if you experiencing things by yourself, maybe what I'm telling you can help you out with what you're experiencing alone. So look, the when I was hearing that back to back and I woke up, instantly started journaling because I was like, I don't I'm stronger than what she was projecting onto me. So why did it make me feel like small? Why did it make me feel this way? And it was connecting to my nature. So as men, we naturally feel pulled to want to interact with women, want to, procreate and things, that, and the third. But when you are not in control of your nature, not control of your beast, because when we are born into this body, when our soul comes into this body, we are in the body of the beast. We are the God and the beast in one, in unison. Your light is the God, your darkness is the beast. This body holds darkness, which is the beast. And I want you to understand that when it comes to when you're tapping into um, when you have nightmares and things, that, and the third, and things are happening, that means that your beast is kind of running rampant and you are not controlling your beast, which makes you afraid of yourself. So if you have any dreams when you're running away from something, when you're battling against people, when you see people dying around you, it's one, you're seeing your beast run rampant within yourself and within the multiverses of yourself. And on the flip side, it may be also something that you may seen in the future or the past. Nevertheless, though, I want you to understand that when it comes to your when it came back to that dream, to let me go back to why I was hearing murder so much, it made me recognize that I need to embrace the fact is I've been working so hard to ensure that I don't come at women from a lustful state of mind. I don't come at women thinking from my downstairs area. I come at women from an unconditional loving space where I'm embracing them for who they are and not trying to only gain something from them. My biggest thing when it comes to any connection, whether it's man or woman or energy, is consistency. If you're not consistent with me, why should I be consistent with you? And I put that into everything that I do. Okay? So here's the thing. I bring up that dream because if you want to understand how to balance your beast in your God self, you need to embrace your nature, but feed it encouragement. So, embracing your nature is the natural things that you really love to do, or the natural things that pulls you to want to do it. Like it feels good. That's the word. It feels good to do it. Like on the external to internal form. Like if you was to go get a haircut, that's you getting something external to make you feel good internally. If you was to, for women, if y'all was to, shave or whatever, that's doing something external to feel good internal. If you were to um work out, that's you feeling something external to gain something internal. What I'm saying is you have to start doing it kind of more internal things so that the external will be more appreciated. And when you do more things internally, everything externally will become a lot more gratifying, a lot more appreciative, a lot more loving, a lot more balanced, and all of that. I'm reading the dreams now. Well, not dreams. I'm reading them. What's the names? Killed by Data is read the what's it called? His name is that. Okay. See, the funny thing is, a lot of these names are very much coded. All right, let me get out of here. All right, so if you join the live, I am hiding the chat, so I'm not really paying attention to what you say. Just like the video. If you come through, just like the video. So to get back to the topic of the video itself, your dreams are multidimensional. So I express the 10 different versions of myself that I connect to in this life that makes me more explorative with the different versions of myself. And you got to understand, with each compassionate version of yourself, or with each version of yourself you tap into that mind. So when I said artist, dancer, influencer, motivational speaker, and all of that, these are different mindsets that are connected to a different universe that I connect to in this life. I got this mug that says, "You got this." And this lets me know that everything that I tap into, everything that I experience is for me, not against me. And you gotta understand, everything you tap into is dependent on your perspective. You can be experiencing something so amazing, so awesome from an external, like seeing it, but you may perceive it in a negative way, which can throw you away from seeing the real message. And also at the same time, your perspective needing to change may be the message itself. So it's a show I was watching called The Blood of Zeus. And in the show, it shows the battle between the giants, and also shows the battle between Zeus. Now, Zeus is a Greek god, and he's also connected to multiple different religions under different names, aka Jesus. If you say Jesus in Spanish, it's Jesus, which is you saying Zeus. So I want you to understand that that is a different multiverse that connects to this one. Every religion is connected to a different multiverse. Slow down and think about this. Hold up. Every religion is connected to a different multiverse. You can even think about it by each dot that you see behind me is connected to a specific multiverse. And because the the amount of stars, the amount of everything is limitless, that means that anything that you connect to can be possibly connected to a different multiversal version of you. Everything, every single thing you go through. So I had a dream just a moment ago where I'm from Chicago. So the dream was like more of a Chicago base. And in the dream I was like connecting to a reality where like my dad had another wife. Now, I've lived with my mom throughout most of my life, and she's had, different partners, but her and my dad broke up simply because he didn't make the best decision as far as with which head he wanted to think with. So, because of that, they separated, and I stayed the same in the dream, but this one was different. My dad ended up finding another wife, and with this other wife, he had children, and the children that he had were he had another son, no, two other sons and a daughter. So I'm bringing this up because in that dream, the things that I seen in the dream is the stuff I've either seen or experienced here. So for instance, your mirrors are multidimensional. Every mirror that you look into is connected to a different universe, connected to a different version of you. That's why some universes are, or some mirrors makes you feel a certain way compared to the one you may have at home. So the dream, I was driving a Miro, the same one that one of my homies have. And in the Camaro, I drove all the way to my dad's house, and his house reminded me of my auntie Tanny house. And she lived, I forgot what city it was, but it was Chicago, but it was like on the outskirts of Chicago. And on the outskirts of Chicago, it shows a lot of space, but also at the same time, the homes are more rigid. And I remember going to this house and it was more rigid, but my dad, his wife, my two stepbrothers, and my sister was outside waiting for me to pull up. And they were so excited to see me. They was like, "We haven't seen you in a long time. I see you, you doing good with your car and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just making sure, I'm staying 10 toes with what I need to do." And 9 times out of 10, every dream you connect to is you're going to a different body. The body that you see right now, or the body that you go in the mirror and look at when you wake up, is not the body that you are inside of when you're in the dream state. And because you're not inside of that body in the dream state, that means what are you? Connected to a different universal version of you. That's why dreams are multidimensional. So in that dream I was it was funny. So it was like we went into the house to, no, my dad in the dream, he was like, I was like, "What y'all had to do today?" He was like, relax and stuff. We went to this library, and the library was like close to a college or something, so it was pretty big. We had a good time. Never in my life have I heard my dad say a damn library. Never. Never. And the fact that I heard that lets me know, like, certain frames, just like when you use a camera, certain frames or lenses let you see kind of either what the version of what you're what you want to see, the versions of what you wish could happen in this life, you see it in other dreams. That's why people that manifest a lot, they see it a lot in their dreams. Now, I'm a daydreamer too. So a lot of times when I'm manifesting something, it's because I'm actively thinking about it and I can see it and I feel the emotions that comes with whatever I'm seeing. That's why it's important to always think about what you really desire more than about negative things, because your mind is the universe. The first universal principle is that everything is mind. Your mind is what connects you to the universe. So your dreams tell you your dreams tell you things that in life you don't get to see or you don't acknowledge. So your dreams are connected to your subconscious and your unconscious self. That's why in some dreams you can't really control yourself. You're just like the backseat driver of what's happening in the dream, but you're supposed to experience it and see what's happening to decipher what's going on. And until you can really decipher what's going on, it'll be harder for you to control your dreams. It's like a muscle. If I'm doing push-ups, if I'm doing 30 push-ups a day, eventually I'll get to 40, 50, 60. But if I only do 30 push-ups every 3 days, then I'm not really, like, I'll get some progress, but I won't be able to move efficiently and getting better and stronger. In your dreams, if you want to be more if you want to have lucid dreams, if you want to be able to travel in your dreams and go to different universes and stuff like that, and connect with beings that are multidimensional and things of that nature, you need to train yourself with trying to be conscious in your dreams so that you can change the dream. If you know how to change your dream, that means you know how to change your reality. And it takes practice, it takes consistency. It does not happen overnight. Some people have that beautiful gift when a lot of people may not. If you have that gift, if you do not, I want you to know that you can get better. It's this guy that who's a famous dunker. I don't know his name, but he used to. If you watch any basketball videos, you know who Slim is. Slim is he jumps out the gym, and Slim has this one guy that he hoops with. I don't know his name, but he always has like a set shot. But his set shot is very nice. It's a good release. It was a video of him with his cousins and family. He went to go dunk the ball, and when he jumped off the alley oop that he threw himself, his head was like, this is the rim, and this was his head. He was up there. His cousin was like, bro, I ain't got that. How the hell you do that? From consistently working out and consistently visualizing what he wants and practicing, he tapped into that different universal version of himself. And because he tapped into that version of himself, the family that he's around almost don't recognize how the hell he can do it when we're the same blood. It's about what you do with your blood. It's about what you do with your body. If you don't decide to do more things with your body, you're not going to be able to get different outcomes, get different scenarios of what you really want to tap into. So understand that dreams are multidimensional. We are multidimensional. You are not just who you think you are. You are not just who you think you are. I'm gonna say this one more time for those in the back that probably ain't here. You are not what you think you are. You are greater than that. You are limitless. You are one of the most powerful beings to ever walk this earth. But guess what? You have to know that. You have to believe that. That's why belief is power. You can believe in Jesus, you can believe in Buddha, you can believe in whatever. But if you don't believe in yourself, you're giving your power away. And the more you give your power away, the more it makes it harder for you to tap into the power inside of you. There is nothing more beneficial in life than recognizing the power of belief. And if you believe in yourself, if you can practice having faith and trusting yourself, it makes it easier to recognize who you should not be around. It makes it easier to tap into your intuition. It makes it easier for you to be yourself. And the more you be yourself, the more you get to recognize how powerful you really are. And that could be through emotions, that could be mentality, that could be physicality, spirituality. It doesn't matter which diaphragm or which paradigm you want to go. If you believe in yourself, if you can truly find a way to accept that wait a minute, I'm different. I'm who I am for a reason. I was born for a reason. If you can accept that, then there is a high possibility that you are something of power. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. Because I'm going to give y'all some deep shit. There's ghosts all around us that we don't get to see. And for those who ever have moments where, like, you have seen ghosts, that's because that ghost made itself visible to you. If you decide to believe in yourself, decide to believe in the power that you have, to believe that what you really desire is going to come to life, there's going to be there's always going to be something to reach out to you. It's kind of like if you go to a concert, like a Drake concert, you see hella fans that turn on a light on their phone to shine with Drake because everybody wants to shine like Drake. BBL Drizzy. People want to shine like this nigga because they recognize how important it is to believe in yourself. I want you to recognize, what if you was on the stage? What if everyone wanted to shine with you? Wouldn't that feel good? Wouldn't that feel, excuse me, empowering? And the way this works on a spiritual level, if you're shining in your life, if you're working on yourself consistently and shining in your life, there's going to be entities that are shadows, that are ghosts, that want to be part of your shine. That want to be part of your shine. Just like how this light, think about this, think about how light attracts moths. It's the same thing. If you desire to really love who you are, embrace that you can upgrade who you are at any time, you have the very strong possibility of attracting energies that want to be part of your light. Now here's the thing that people won't talk about. When when you have energies that want to be part of your light, you are also not only healing yourself, but you're healing them as well. You're also healing them. Each version of yourself wants to be expressed, but you have to be able to pick up the call, open the door, answer the phone. Same thing as pick up the call, or shit, even something as simple as stretching can open up your muscles, which open up you. So dreams are multidimensional in many, many ways. It's not as simple as like it sounds. It gets very, very deep, and I'm only feeling like, I honestly feel like I'm only touching the surface. Like, to be real, it gets a lot deeper than that. And I was gonna wait to make this live, but I feel like it was more important to just go off of what I know and go off of what I believe is true, and me giving it to the 5, 6 people who came in here. That's better than me holding it to myself with just one person. That's equivalent to, if I make dinner, I'd rather feed people instead of just feed myself. It's just a fact. Because it makes it, when you make food or when you create something, it's better to experience your creation with someone instead of by yourself. It gets lonely, it gets boring. It makes it not as enjoyable. Now, sometimes, obviously, with food, we want something that's just for us, that, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, whatever meal you love to cook, if you had a significant other, whether it is a friend, whether it is a partner, whether it's your wife, husband, whatever, family, whatever, I guarantee you, if you was to make that same meal and experience it with someone else, and y'all enjoying it together, it makes it way more beneficial, way more better to just enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came up here, because I didn't want to just hold on to this information, hold on to this knowledge. I wanted to share it with however many people comes in here. And I'm grateful to even have 5 to 6 people that came in here. There's 2 people watching. Thank you for being here. Like the video, please, and subscribe if you want more. Uh, and remember, you got this. Everything you desire is already there. You just gotta open yourself up to it. All right. Um, love yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And then, if you love yourself, it makes it easier for other people to love you. There's a lot of people in this world that don't appreciate the fact that love is a real thing and that unconditional love is a real thing. Love with conditions attached to it is not how everybody likes to operate. I like to love people for who they are, and then because I'm so motivational to myself, I tend to give whoever I'm connected with motivational words so that they feel more love within themselves. Excuse me. If you can do that for somebody else, that's powerful. If you can do that for yourself, that's even more powerful, because you're taking the accountability of what it means to have a voice, of what it means to have a body, what it means to have a mind and a heart, what it means to have a soul and a spirit. If you can be the God that you need, you can also be the beast that protects you and those around you. So please recognize how powerful your words is. Love yourself more. Speak love to yourself more. Use the things that you have around you to assist you with your journey. Don't get caught up in trying to copy other motherfuckers. You can watch, that's fine. But do not copy anybody. Because guess what? If you copy someone else, you're going to be part of their own world. A deeper example, my body is different from any other body in this whole world, universe, whatever. My body is different. But once someone tries to copy me for what I do, they're just trying to be one of my cells. And I have over 75 trillion of them inside of me. So there's a possibility that there are people copying the shit I do, copying the shit that you do. But if you be unique to yourself, that makes you stand out more than the copycats. Be yourself, love yourself, express yourself from the depths of your heart, because that's more important. That's more valuable than you being someone that you're not. Okay? Dreams are multidimensional. You are multidimensional. And your voice stretches across multiple dimensions. Love you all. Just a quick live. You have a great day. Peace.